In this video we will create a simple workflow and we want to integrate it into WhatsApp. So the goal is basically that you have ChatGPT in WhatsApp. You can chat with ChatGPT in WhatsApp. Later we will make these things, of course, also a lot bigger, so that you can basically control whole agents out of WhatsApp or Telegram. But right now we need to start easy. The first thing is, of course, that we are right now in a cloud account. You can see it also here, arni.app.n8n.cloud/home/workflows. So basically I am in the n8n plan from me, but you can be right now in render, in your self-hosted server or wherever. If you simply are in this 2-week trial from n8n, this is completely fine. If you are on your local instance, it is totally possible that you get errors with these triggers that are on WhatsApp or Telegram. Because it's hard with your local instance to call WhatsApp and Telegram and so on. It is totally possible that n8n will fix these things, but for now you need to be on a hosted plan. You need to be in the cloud. The first thing is, of course, that we press create workflow. And let's just give it a name. So we make this like WhatsApp test. We simply want to connect WhatsApp with this workflow so that we have ChatGPT on our phone in WhatsApp all day long. So the first thing is plus. For me it's right now important that I want to show you the basics. So we use our WhatsApp Business Cloud. You can press on these. And here you have a lot of triggers. On account review update, on account update, on business capability update, on message template quality update, on phone number updates, on security and so on. What I like to use for this workflow is on message. We simply want to integrate ChatGPT in WhatsApp. If you press on this note, right now I already have a WhatsApp account. But if you do not have one, of course we need to create one. And this is a little bit tricky for some people, and that's why I want to create a new one, and I want to show you exactly how this works. You press on create new credentials. Here you need once again a client ID and a client secret, and I want to show you where we get these client IDs and secrets for WhatsApp. You can also, as always, open your documentation and then you find what you need to do. You can trigger these 2 nodes, but you need 2 things right here. You need to have a Meta developer account and you need to have, of course, the Meta business app. So you need to have WhatsApp for business. So the first thing is, of course, to open up this link, and then we are right now at developers.facebook.com. If you do not have any account here, please just make your normal process. So just make an account. You can see it right here. I have a Facebook account, I have WhatsApp business account, so I am already connected. And by the way, if you simply go on the normal web page, so developers.facebook.com without these, if you are simply here, also this will completely work. If you do not have any apps, here on the right corner will be a button that says Start. Don't worry, this is in German for me, at least right now at this minute. This will be in English for you. And in the right upper corner is either the button Start or My Apps. And you press on this button. This will be empty for you. And here is the button Create App, so you can simply press on Create App. Here you need to give a name. For me it's n8n course. And we press Accept. This right here is called the use cases, and we simply use others, so down here, and we go on. Now right now this thing switches for me to Italian, so please just with these languages. I am from Italy, I live in Italy, normally I speak German, so this thing switches up languages for us, but please don't worry, this will be English for you or whatever language you want. What you want to click is this first thing. This should be called business in your case, and we go on. And then the business portfolio, this is optional, so we do not have to use this. So we press create app. Right now you need to give your password from Facebook, so I will type it in. And we go on. And here you can see what you can connect. If you want to connect Instagram later, you can do it completely the same way. But right now we want to use WhatsApp, so we press on the WhatsApp button. What I want to do is right now to go onto the left side and press on app settings. So this is called settings. We go on overall. Then we are here and you see the app ID and the secret ID. So first of all, of course, we copy the app ID. We come back into n8n. This is the client ID, app ID, client ID. This is all the same stuff. Then we come back into Facebook once again. And then we want to have the secret code. So basically what you have to do is to press here show that you can see your whole code. Then you need to copy your whole code. We come back into n8n and we throw the whole code down in here and we press save. And now this thing should be green, so we are connected successfully, and that's always a good thing. And that's basically all that you need to do. And here you see the trigger on is of course message. We want to chat with this thing. So this first step is right now connected successfully. This was already it. Now we want to press plus, and what I want to use is advanced AI and AI agent. We simply want to have an AI agent node. We use the tool agent, connect chat trigger node. This is of course perfect. As soon as we chat with WhatsApp, this thing will get its prompt. Then we need, of course, as always, a chat model. I like to use the OpenAI models because I like them. Let's just use GPT-4o mini and we are connected. What I like to include most of the time is memory, so I simply use a Windows buffer memory, and I want that this thing knows for 10 messages about what stuff we are talking about. And right now we can simply chat with this thing, but this thing will not chat back. But of course it would be nice if this thing would chat back. So we press plus once again, and once again we use of course WhatsApp, our WhatsApp Business Cloud account. And what we want to use right now is of course send message, so that this thing will be triggered by WhatsApp, generate the response with this AI agent, and then talks back also via WhatsApp. And right now something is special. If you click on these, I already have an account. You will most likely not have an account. If you press on this trigger node, you see that we have here WhatsApp OAuth account 2. And this thing will not work here. We need once again new credentials. So we press on new credentials, and here you need an access token and the business account ID. And you get this, you guessed it right, also once again from Facebook. So what we want to do is to come back into this console, and here you need to press on WhatsApp on the left side, and we need to press on the API setup. First we need a token. This thing is empty. So we simply press create token. We need to go on as Arnie with my Facebook account. We simply use this WhatsApp business account here, so it's a little bit easier, and we go on. And we press save and go on. Right now we have here this token and we can copy this token. So we copy this access token, we come back into n8n and we throw in the access token here. Then we come back into Facebook once again, because what we need to do right now is to use another phone number. We already have this number. And we have also this number. This is for our business accounts. And then we need our next number. This is from my phone right now, so I will not show this number. So you press on here, you use your number, and then you are set. And then we need to copy one last thing. It's the ID. So you can simply copy this ID. We come back into n8n and we throw in the business account ID right here, and we press save. And right now you see also this thing is green, and green, as you know, is always good. So we can close this down. Now you see we are connected, resource is message, the operation is sent, and here we need the sender phone number and the recipient's phone number, of course. On sender phone number or ID, you can simply press on it, and you can simply use this test number because we have used this test number in our Facebook account. Then the recipient's number, this is right now of course my number, and you always need to type in the stuff that comes before your number. So for Italy it's basically +39, and then I need to type in my number that I will pixel right now, and boom, there we have it. And the text body, here we need some data later. Just to test this, let's just use success, so that we can simply see if this is working or not. And what I want to do right now is to close this down, and now I will open up WhatsApp. You can open up WhatsApp on your phone, but I will open up WhatsApp of course on my computer so that you can see it on my screen. So WhatsApp is open right now and we need to add a number. So we press here, we press on this numbers field, and now we need to type in a number. And you will find the number here. It's basically this test number that you need to type in. So it starts with 1, so it's +1 for USA, +1, 555, 1865. This is basically this number. And now we can simply press chat. And right now I can chat with this thing. This chat will be empty for you, but I have already talked with this thing in previous conversations. So I have some text here that is in German, but right now we will chat with this thing of course in English. What we want to do right now is of course to test these. So we come back here into n8n, you can press test workflow, just to test it. Later you can of course make this from inactive to active, and then we can talk with this thing always. I just want to talk to this thing like with hey for example. I think we will get an error because the Windows buffer memory has no chat signal for its context, but let's just see, at least the first node should get triggered. So I want to type in hey right now, and I send this out, and there you see it, error in subnode, window buffer memory. So we need to set up of course our Windows buffer memory. So we press on this window buffer memory. Here we need to press on defined below, and on defined below we need to give of course an expression. And the expression will be a code, and I will give you this code. Basically it's just this WhatsApp trigger node in a variable, and it looks something like this. 2 curly brackets, $sign, we open up a normal bracket, we use the WhatsApp trigger, then we close the bracket, .item.json.contracts, another bracket with 0, .WhatsApp ID, and we close our 2 curly brackets, and the result is then of course my phone number that I will pixelate right now. And then we have everything included. So don't worry, I will give you this code. You can also just screenshot this code and throw it in here, and then this Windows buffer memory will be set up. So if you have any problems, just use my code. And if you do not connect this Windows buffer memory, you do not have to do this step. So you could also just delete this stuff and then it will also work. The Windows buffer memory is set up correctly. What we need to do right now is of course to set up the prompt, because our AI agent node needs the prompt from the previous node, from the WhatsApp trigger node. So we press on the AI agent. Then what we need to do right here is to press here, defined below, and here we want to have the text, and the text is of course the stuff that comes through. So basically the text body that comes here through. So it was hey, our test was just hey, so we throw in the body here, and then this thing will be a variable that will display it in our AI agent node. So right now our workflow should work. We press test workflow once again. I want to open up WhatsApp once again, and I simply type in hey once again, and if everything is correct I would get the word success, because we have hard-coded the word success in our last node here. So let's just send this out. You see this stuff in the background is working, and we get right now the word success. But of course it's not our goal to get success here back. Our goal is of course to get everything correctly back, so the answer from our AI agent node. And in order to get this we need to update the last node, so we press on it. And here once again we have the text body. The text body is never success, so we can delete this. We can make an expression out of these. And the body is of course the output from the AI agent node, as you see here. Hello, how can I assist you today? Was the answer from our AI agent node. So we simply throw in this stuff right here. And now this thing should completely work. So we can close this down once again. We press test workflow once again. We open up WhatsApp. And we type in hey also once again, and then this thing will talk back to me. Hey again, what's on your mind? In order to have more conversations, we throw this thing from inactive to active, so that we can simply always chat with this thing. We can press got it, and I want to tell this thing my name is Arnie. Nice to meet you, Arnie. How can I assist you today? And then of course we can ask once again, what is my name? Just to test if our AI agent is working correctly, if the Windows buffer memory is working correctly. Your name is Arnie, how can I help you today? So this thing is working. Our workflow works, the Windows buffer memory works, we have included ChatGPT into WhatsApp. And what you can do next is of course to add tools. So you can simply press plus, and here you can add all the tools that you want to add. You can insert, for example, vector databases. What I want to do right now is to add a calculator. This is our first tool. Then I want to add a second tool. So I press plus once again, and I want to use Wikipedia to search the web. So Wikipedia is also included. Then I want to add a third tool. Let's just say you also want to send mails from this tool. So you simply press on the Gmail tool, we connect our Gmail account, set automatically, resources message, operation is sent to the AI should decide, subject, the AI should decide, email type, HTML is okay, but we can also use text command, we can make this easier, and the message, we let the AI decide. So the AI has basically decided everything for us, And right now we have connected also our Gmail tool. Yeah, it's not really connected. We need to connect it right now, excuse me. So boom, into tools. And right now we should make a system prompt, of course. So we go on our AI agent. You already know how we can make the system prompts. You can simply press on add options, system message, expression, we will make it back. And right now I just want to make a simple system prompt. Let's just use our AI agent. I have a simple agent. It is a personal assistant. It has the send mail tool and Wikipedia. We send this out. There we have it. So we press copy. We come back in here. We throw this stuff in. So system prompt for agent is not really that relevant. We can also delete this. So role, you are a personal assistant and so on. Capabilities, you have access to the following tools. Send mail, use this tool to send mail and so on. Yes. Wikipedia, yes. Behavior, yes. Restrictions, yes. That's basically it. What we also can do is eventually like time and date. Then we do 2 curly brackets, $sign, and let's just use now. So that this thing also always knows the time. You see it here. Our time is of course this right here. This can be practical if we ask, for example, for some stuff that is like really important and where it needs to have time and date. So we basically have everything. So let's just test this thing out. It is of course active, but in order to see if we are using these tools correctly, I just want to press test workflow and send it to inactive. And we type in what is 99 times 99 times 2. I just want to see if the calculator is working or not. I send it out. It gets triggered. We get the answer back. And of course we used the calculator. Now let's just send a mail. Test workflow once again. Send a mail to my mail. Write him a poem about AI agents. And I send it out. It gets triggered. This tool tells me I've sent the poem about AI agents to Arnie with this mail. If you need any further assistance and so on, let me know. Let's just close this. You see the Gmail tool is green. And if I come to my mails, you see the time is right now. I already have this thing. A poem about AI agents. Dear Arnie, I hope this message finds you well. Here's a little poem I wrote about AI agents. Here we have the poems, and lastly, warm regards, Arnie. This email was sent automatically with n8n. You already know how you can throw this away. We come back to n8n, we go on Gmail, add option, append n8n attribution, we throw it off. We can also search Wikipedia, of course. Test workflow. How heavy is a lion according to Wikipedia? Like, we do not really need Wikipedia for this, but let's just use it for the sake of this tutorial. And if we come back to our AI agent, you see that Wikipedia was used. So we assume that everything from this agent works. Of course, you can go on. You can press plus and you can add, for example, the calendar. And with the calendar tool, you can also set stuff in your calendar so you can make everything work from WhatsApp. But the calendar tool is something for a later video. Right now, I just wanted to show you how you can make these agents with WhatsApp. Congratulations, you know how you can include ChatGPT and complete AI agents into WhatsApp. You are a pro. You can make whatever you want and you can call it from WhatsApp, from anywhere. And remember, as soon as this thing is active here, you can simply use your phone. And with your phone, you can go on wherever and you can access your agent over WhatsApp. If you work in the cloud, so if you say got it here, and you have this hosted, for example, on Render or on n8n directly. You can have this, for example, at active. You can be at work, you can be in your car, you can be wherever, and you can type into WhatsApp, send a mail to XYZ, and the agent will work for you on your behalf. This is, of course, really, really powerful. And you also know that WhatsApp, like you can talk with WhatsApp, so you can also add a lot of more stuff here, but more on these things later. And I think we will use Telegram for this, because I think like Telegram is also the node that most of the people like to use, because WhatsApp also tends to spin down from time to time. So I see you, of course, in the next video, because from now on it gets more and more exciting.